Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, I'm going to re-record this video. I just was recording a video, realized the mic was not on, so we're re-recording this video now. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about the top 5 altcoins on Robinhood that I think you guys should be paying attention to. I also do have 3 bonus picks for you guys that also should be on your radar as well. Now, Robinhood is heating up, right? We already know everyone has been on Robinhood. It's going to get quiet for a little bit just because people are rotating to different things, right? EVM is hot. I put out the tweet EVM cycle because Base is fighting for the top place. Robinhood is going to be fighting. Trump just said he's bringing Hyperliquid to the US. You guys probably just looking at it as just Hyperliquid as the actual product, but Hyperliquid has Hyper EVM that also now enters a fight, and there's another one that's about to enter the fight that we're already playing on, right? So if you're not in that Patreon group, you probably are missing out on how things is moving on, and this is why I call it the EVM cycle here, right? But recently, Vlad was on a few podcasts. This recent one, he talked a little bit more about my thesis that I've been telling you guys, and he confirmed it. And I told you guys, meme coins are going to be evolving, right? They're not going to be the same thing. This is the quote. If you hold a meme coin, you just get a stock token airdrop to you, right? Basically talking about how these new meme coins are paired with stocks, and eventually they will be giving holders dividends. This is the future of MemeFi, right? But we're going to talk about that in a whole different video, right? I just wanted to bring this up to you because this also plays a part into another token that we're going to be talking about later on after the Launchpad section. So speaking of Launchpads, let's just get right into it. Launchpads right now they're still fighting over the top spot of Launchpad. Some people may say pawns, right? Some people may say something else. I don't know. There's too many here. Uniswap got their own Launchpad trade.fun or trade.pools. SushiSwap got like trade.pools or something. I don't know, right? But there's a bunch of them up here. You got Clanker, you got Long, too many to be honest, right? So while everyone is still fighting for the top, I do believe there's a potential for 2 to actually show up. And I'm more in favor of the first one, but let's get into that first one here, which is Less Cash. Well, not Less Cash, sorry. It's Cash Cat, right? Most people will see Cash Cat and be like, oh, this is just a meme. No, it goes far beyond that now, right? A standalone meme, like I told you guys, won't be the same anymore. Cash Cat decided to add a Launchpad to it, right? Right now at about $162 million market cap, this will garner the attention of meme holders and meme traders, but also they have added utility to that where people can now dive into the ecosystem a little bit more to trade meme coins, right? Like I said, they have their own launchpad called Less Cash, right? This Less Cash here is actually pretty interesting as they have added a little social aspect to things, right? Where a launchpad launches, you guys can join a room and people are going to be talking about this whole coin that just launched. So that becomes a whole different thing, right? But essentially now, through this launchpad as well, with the platform fees and things like that, 5% of that fees goes back into buying back Cash Cat and burning it, right? So far 30 ETH has been burned, so that's pretty good. That equates to $77,000 as of right now. Nothing too crazy, but as things starts to get hype, you guys already know we're just in a bear market right now. It looks like things is changing around, but in a full-blown bull market, the launches that's going to be on here, the trades that's going to be on here, this is going to get a little crazy. We're going to see how much these guys are going to be burning over time here, so it has me pretty interesting on here. Now, another thing to that is Vlad only follows 2 plays on Robinhood ecosystem, right? That is Cash Cat and Index. We'll talk about Index a little bit later, but Cash Cat right now is also listed onto the Robinhood app. I believe this is how people are going to really discover Less Cash a little bit more. It becomes a little bit more of the retail launchpad. These are just my thesis on it, right? I'll leave the video in the cards up top that I made about Less Cash being the retail Robinhood launchpad pretty much, right? Now the second one is called Pawns. You guys should already know Pawns. Pawns is actually it's performing well right now. Up 71%, right? Up 71%. This is actually pretty decent. It got up down to like 13 million market cap, now to 47 million market cap. People love Pawns. This is like the community. People have chosen Pawns as like the community launchpad, right? Will they win the launchpad wars? We'll see. Stay tuned to the next episode of Robinhood. Right now, it is down 15% from its all-time high about 5 hours ago. So nothing too crazy. Now, you guys know my channel, right? We've covered launchpads a lot, right? I understand what makes a successful launchpad by now, since 2021, to be honest with you, right? So if you guys ask me, I'm personally choosing Less Cash as the potential winner for the launchpad wars. But of course, things could go differently. Pawns could actually win because Pawns actually has the most successful launches on here so far. As you guys can see, multi launches up here that have hit different millions of market caps, right? You have Delta here at 7 million. We're going to be talking about that later on. You got YOLO here, you got Brody here. So you got a lot of launches on here that actually hit a few $1 million market cap, and that's always great to see when it comes down to a launchpad. We want more successful launchpads. So right now, the edge does go to Pawns, but I choose Less Cash, right? We'll see how things will play out in the future. Now, let's go on to the next one. So those two talks, those two altcoins that we just brought up leads us to Index. We'll tell you why that leads us to Index as well, but Index, I'm very bullish on. You guys asked me multiple times about Index. Even crazier is we just had a live stream on Saturday, right? We just had a live stream on Saturday, right before Index took off, right here at $6 million market cap. I was giving you guys the breakdown of Index. Literally, soon as we got off the live stream, not too long, like at the end of the night, I think it just pumped, right? It just pumped the next day. Sorry, Sunday, it pumped the next full day, right? It pumped all the way up to $18 million market cap, right? I've been telling you guys, I hold Index and I'm pretty bullish on Index going forward. Vlad only follows two accounts. That is Index and I keep saying Less Cash. I want to still a cash, but it's Cash Cat, right? So it's easy to see that something is happening with Index that has Vlad intrigued. Could they be listed on Robinhood app next? Who knows? Are they going to be doing something with the Robinhood app? Who knows? There's a little speculation that I'm going to show you guys as well. As somebody put out this tweet here, when are you being integrated into the wallet as an app? Now Index likes it. There's a potential that Index may be integrated into the Robinhood wallet. That will be pretty crazy for Index, but more speculation here. As I said, people are watching this clip here and taking a lot from this clip, from meme coins paired to stocks, but also now to Index here, right? Kian put out this tweet here. There's a high chance Vlad was talking about Index here. Few hints. Vlad follows them on X. Index describes themselves as the stock dividend protocol for Robinhood L2's tokenized stocks. Robinhood account has been teasing dividends twice this week here, right? So people are actually trying to speculate on what could potentially be happening with Index. Now I'm excited because I've been telling you guys about Index for quite some time, right? And the thing about Index also is with the integration with the launchpads, which is why I started off this video with launchpads, because the launchpads are going to drive more utility, or let's just say the flywheel for Index a lot bigger, right? Now, if you guys don't know, Index put out this article about a few days ago, the Index so far and what's to come next, right? So XXXXSin put out this tweet. 3 things that stand out from that, right? Index doesn't need to live off of the index volume forever. Indices let other tokens route their own trading fees into stock rewards. That means the volume happening somewhere else can eventually generate revenue for Index. Now, this is the key. Every new integration can strengthen the same flywheel. Protocol fees to stock rewards for indices for index holders, plus permanently locked index liquidity. So Pawns, we just talked about that. Less Cash, we just talked about that. And future pools can and others integrate aren't just distribution channel, they can become external revenue sources for Index, right? So Index could be working with the biggest launchpads. Whatever launchpad wins, Index wins. If the launchpad wars continues and there's a lot more launchpads out there, or if Pawns and Less Cash survive, that's beautiful for Index, man. That's beautiful for Index. So Index is here to stay. I do think it's going to become one of those blue chips off of the Robinhood ecosystem. And as you can see here, Redline actually does show that the ecosystem for Index already now has Pawns family, right? They have this launchpad. They have Cash Cat, which is less cash. Then there's Let's Dot Fun. I don't know which that one is. I think that one might be something else. But then they're also adding launch on pools, right? This is also in their code as well. So this is going to be something pretty interesting to see the future of index going forward. Next, we got Sherwood. Now, Sherwood protocol, I like Sherwood protocol, and I've been telling you guys I like it because I'm so much of a believer in the agentic economy, agents trading for us, agents managing our portfolios, all of this. I believe Sherwood has the potential to take over when it comes down to that itself. As of right now, it's sitting under $6 million market cap. Its all-time high was about a month ago, and it is down 81% from this. I actually wanted it to come a little bit lower, but it seemed like the floor was there, right? Now they have a partnership with Repo, and it's actually working here. As you can see here, Sherwood trading strategies have crossed 30 million agreements on Repo, the top data net on Robinhood integration since day one. Every agreement is validated trading strategy proposal, right? So this helps like the central intelligence for the AI agents that they have trade better, use different strategies, or use a combination of all those strategies that are put into Repo. And the thing is, people could put these trading strategies into Repo and get paid, right? So that's one way things is working as of right now. So I'm liking what Sherwood is doing. They also have like a partnership with Lighter as well, where the agents could also do perp trading on Lighter, right? So I like Sherwood as of right now. Then we got Up. Now, you guys know I wasn't going to go too far without talking about Up. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people are looking at the FDV and market cap and don't like it, which I understand. I'm not mad at it, right? Right now, my bet on Up is that it becomes the de facto DEX on Robinhood. Now, I was asked, how do I feel about, Uniswap and things like that there? I've said it multiple times. Every chain has had a de facto DEX, even with Uniswap there, right? These DEXs only need to take a small market share of Uniswap and it becomes the de facto DEX on that chain. So let me give you examples. We're going to go all the way back to BNB. BNB still had Uniswap, right? But PancakeSwap is there, right? Now, AVAX had Pangolin. Some of you guys don't even remember that. Then they had Trader Joe. Some of you guys probably don't even know that, or you do, right? And still has Uniswap there, but Trader Joe became that de facto DEX of AVAX, right? People trade on Trader Joe, right? Now you look onto Base, they had Uniswap, right? Then Arrow emerged. Now Robinhood, you have Uniswap. At some point in time, there will be a smaller DEX that will emerge to take some market share from Uniswap. That could be Up, or it could be another DEX. We don't know of yet, but my bet is on Up, especially because it has the biggest partnership on Robinhood as of right now, and that is with stockbrokers, right? That leads us directly to stockbrokers. Stockbrokers also is, for me, the virtuals of Robinhood app, Robinhood chain, right? This is pretty easy to see. They are doing a lot of different things when it comes down to the entirety of crypto. The way we're looking at it, they brought back NFTs with actual utility. You hold NFTs, you get stock dividends and things like that, right? You get altcoin dividends and things like that, right? And you have to burn the tokens to actually activate these NFTs, adding a deflationary aspect to stockbrokers as well. And people aren't going to want to sell their NFTs. That's the NFT side of things. And then you got the launchpad for stockbrokers as well, which went live. Hold up, this went live not too long ago here, right? So the actual launcher has gone live and people are actually launching tokens here. So we're going to be seeing how things is going to play out. They also have special projects and things like that. You also now have Anvil AMM. This allows you to trade your NFT back and forth with the token. They also will be adding options onto here, right? So stockbrokers is looking to do a lot of things when it comes down to DeFi on the Robinhood chain. This is why I'm betting on stockbrokers. Now let's read exactly what the dev of stockbrokers said when it comes down to stockbroker. A few people have asked me, what is the most important thing about stockbrokers? What is the piece that makes the machine tick? What is the piece without which the machine breaks, right? Is it the AMM? No. Is it the launchpad? No. An option trading protocol? No. The success or failure of various special projects? No. The machine is the system, and the system is the infrastructure. A cohesive and comprehensive infrastructure layer by the trenches operated for the trenches and birthed from the trenches that circulates liquidity back to those trenches to create a sustainable long-term economy, guys. That is the system that he is creating here. And I'm betting that that system actually works and will be successful going forward. So let's talk about some bonus picks. I just gave you guys the top 5. Pawns and CashCat are together because they're for that launchpad war. But going into the bonus pick here, we got Prism Assets. This is the first one. I've called this out in the Discord group, as you guys can see here for proof. We called it here at 584 market cap, 1,000 market cap. Now I seen it lower, but I wanted to give it time a little bit just to see how things shake out and play out with Prism. Right? I could have gotten in much earlier, but I now want to be more selective on the micro caps we get into here. But you can see here we called Prism at 584,000 market cap. You guys can't be missing out on these plays, but let's talk about that. If you guys want to join that Patreon, links will be down below for the Patreon group, and you guys can go ahead and check out the link, see all the plays we've been getting into. As you guys know, we have been killing this bear market. Honestly, we got a lot of dry powder. We've been waiting for this exact moment here just by flipping all these micro caps into some dry powder. And you also just don't come and get the community. That's not it. That's not the selling point. You actually get the Altcoin Chasers HQ, which is the best crypto central intelligence platform that you guys will be using from the bear market to the bull market to the bull market to the bear market. Right now we're shifting into the bull market, so you guys can use it for all these tools here and see what makes it good for you guys. You guys can check out the video here just to get a better understanding of how it works. And if you guys want to sign up via Patreon, you guys can use Aside 2026 to get 40% off your first month to test out the group, test out the HQ. And if you're just interested in testing out the HQ, you guys can sign up here and get a full day free trial to test out all the tools and see why you would love this terminal here. Links for all of it will be down below, and let's continue on with the video here. So Prism aims to be the Amazon of RWAs, essentially just something similar to Index, right? You guys can go onto their website here, and it looks just like Amazon, like you're shopping on Amazon, guys. But you could go on here and add different things to your basket, and then you could purchase it and things like that. But you guys can go ahead and look through it. This has been pretty interesting in my opinion. We haven't seen something like this in terms of the design, I should say, right? So I do like Prism, and we're up pretty nicely on Prism. It's actually running up to about 2.1 million market cap, which is very beautiful. Next you got Delta, which is also up crazy in the past day, up 131% in the past day here. A nice little candle here. These guys are looking to become the liquidity layer of Robinhood, right? You guys can see this also like Mantur and things like that. So Delta does look very good here in my opinion here. And then lastly, it'll be very hard not to talk about NetNet, right? NetNet actually has been doing some pretty good things. People are calling this the Ohm of this cycle here of Robinhood. If you guys don't remember Ohm here, let's go look into Ohm. Ohm right now is at a $274 million market cap. Now if you guys go look at the max chart here, give it a second here. When it first launched here, it got down here about, like, you know, you can see it around the 30, let's just say 45 million market cap, and it ran all the way up to pretty much about close to $5 billion market cap right now. So the Olympus DAO, Olympus Ohm, you guys remember that is what people are calling NetNet to be here. So it'll be interesting to see if NetNet runs just like Olympus DAO did, right? Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. I know I didn't cover all of them. There's some on stockbrokers I do like Mantur as well. I do like. There's also you got Clock in there. You also have Card. So there's a lot that could be added to this video here, but these are the ones I wanted you guys to focus on. Let me know what you guys like on Robinhood in the comment section down below, and if you guys haven't subscribed already yet, please do so. We're on that road to 30K subscribers, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.